Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we are currently working on making our way through the growth of Galicia. Now we do need to strengthen Segovia, and we're going to work on that immediately. That needs to be done now, and then Granary of Galicia needs to happen basically next. We need to turn this into a city, so we're of course going to need some political influence to make that happen. We're still building a few roads with our Legion here, although there's not a lot. Actually, this survey can continue. That's fine. No problem. So we're going to continue to make our way through here. Leave no stone unturned. Justice will be done. We don't have a lot of roadage left to build. That's for sure. So that's fine. We're absolutely delighted by that, in fact. All is well that ends well. The survey did not find anything amiss, apparently. So that's great. The scandal has drawn to a close. We had a fair trial, so we get some national citizen and slave happiness. And a civil war brewing, of course. I should have expected this. We do need this guy in Lusitania, and who is angry? There's actually a lot of people pretty angry. It's pretty much just the Adaxis family. Fair enough. So I think that we need to look at this guy here. He's got tarnished honor. He's a little upset. We're going to bribe him. And we're going to work on making friends with him. But we don't want to do too much bribery, to be honest. We may end up just fighting the civil war against the Adaxis family. Potentially. A few bribes and some thugs will indeed solve this. The Senate is really, really upset with us. That's to be expected, to be honest, though. We're virtually done getting this construction built, and that's good. I do want to take a look at our city setup here. So we have Scalabus. That is... Where are you at, Scalabus? There you are. Okay. So you're down over this way. Wow, 9 building slots. Producing base metals. Okay, so we'll make this be a slave city. We'll do something like that for now, and these guys still need to construct a bit, so let that go forward. This civil war is, I think, likely to break out. We could try to do something about it. Everyone does indeed like gold. I don't know what we actually want to do about this, though. Do we want to just fight the civil war? It might be best for us to just do it. 10 political influence? No, I'm not going to spend 10 political influence on this guy. I think we're just going to fight this civil war. It's going to be painful, but it should be fine. Okay, so our Legion is now going to make their way back, not on road build. And this civil war will break out in a while. I want to hop in here and see if we can expand this Legion. We could, but only by 1. Okay, I don't think it's really worth doing by 1 then. At least not for the moment. We do need to come down over here and build a bunch of tax offices. Yeah, that guy spurned us. I'm not shocked about that. So we're going to build a number of tax offices here. There we go. And yeah, we'll recruit bureaucrats. Sure. So, the civil war is going to be a problem due to the Adaxii family. We've got guys like this that we could just simply... We could give free hands. It's going to be net negative in the Senate, but the Senate already kind of hates us. So, I don't know. I don't know. I think we just fight them. I want the political influence. I don't want to bribe them. So we're just going to move back to our capital here for right now. And once we arrive there, we will begin drilling. For at least a little bit. There we go. So we'll drill there for a bit. That'll be fine. And I think we're just going to let this civil war happen. We will prepare for it, and hopefully Rome won't declare on us at the same time. We'll be able to bring Carthage in. Rome is having other issues right now. Okay. So for the moment, it would be reasonably fine. And I don't think we'll have any major issues with it. I would really prefer to not have the Civil War. We've got this guy here. What if we were to start bribing them? It would be 5 political influence. That will delay getting this upgraded. No doubt about that. This guy would actually... Just the free hands would be good there. So that'll drop him down. Comex Adaxis would be the next one. That would be this guy. That would be enough for him as well. He's going to have a lot of corruption. Who's the next? Or Getterix. Okay, so that would be this guy. He would be fine to get free hands as well. And that would actually prevent it. For the moment. For the moment. That is going to be a bunch of corruption, no doubt about that, and I would certainly like to upgrade this city. We're going to need a little bit more political influence to make that happen. Specifically, it's going to be just a few more months. That's fine. I want to take a quick look at the awkwardly named Ars. Fantastic. And we are going to put in just a tax office there. What else do we need? Utaris. So that's the new city that we just built. Yeah, that's this one up here. So that's fine. This is producing furs. I'm thinking 125 right now. I'm thinking about having this be a research city. So something like that will do the trick. Cool. So we can definitely do regimental city here. Making our way down here, that will need city status. So we need multiple city statuses, right? And we need imports over here. Wood, olives, livestock, vegetables. So we're currently importing Carthago. Okay. We're going to cancel that route. And I'm going to import wood for the moment. So we're going to bring in the wood here, and we'll bring that in from our own territory. It's not going to be amazing. We're going to disable automatic trading for the moment. And we're going to need to get an additional import route here. Several additional import routes. That's fine. So we're going to need olives, we're going to need livestock, we're going to need vegetables. And 1,000 gold, but that's going to be a lot of slave pops, so that's definitely worth doing. Okay. So that seems absolutely fine for the moment. Let's take a look at what other... Actually, we can get this upgraded. Never mind. This is this one over here, right? I just want to double check that. Yes. Perfect. So we want to upgrade that. There we go. Okay. And next, we are going to take a look at... What city next? Where are you at? Where indeed? Oh, right here. Okay, I'm apparently blind. Excellent. So this is already set up as a research city. That's absolutely fine. And we'll just bump that up to 7 out of 7. Next up. Okay, yeah, the soldiers will have their due. She may grow more ambitious. I'm sure that won't be a problem. So we're going to head down this direction. What do we have? Academies here? Okay, we would ditch our granary. We would also ditch the Grand Temple. We would put in an academy, and we would put in 3 libraries. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our trade route up over here. That's wonderful. We're going to need a 3rd trade route. We're going to need a 4th as well. We know that we're going to need... We had wood. We know that we need livestock. And we'll just bring that in from Carpetania for now. Wonderful. And that puts us at needing olives and vegetables. Okay. It's going to be a lot. Yeah, 72 political influence. We may be better off canceling these constructions for right now and putting in marketplaces here. Temporarily. We will replace these marketplaces with what we had queued up previously, but the idea behind this is to bring up our trade routes here. Our number of trade routes, hopefully. We may have to ditch this academy as well. Each of these is 0.2 trade routes. but it also increases by 7.5%. So we'll see. We need a new sensor, and that is going to need to be a Da Vinci if we can. That's not too bad in terms of skill. Okay, that'll do. Who's angry? I mean, Donis Adaxis. Yeah, that's to be expected. He's not going to get much happier, to be honest. We need to go after Comics Adaxis instead. So that would be this guy here. He already has free hands. Yikes. Okay, I guess we'll bribe him. I really don't like doing that, but we'll do it. So we do have Oritania looking to rebel soon enough. We're on harsh treatment right now. Governor corruption is some amount of this, but mostly Oritania is probably eventually going to rebel, and there's not a lot we can do about that. We need to find a nation to conquer. I mean, we're going to go up over here. If we're not going to fight these guys, we may want to just come up over here right now, actually. We do need a new religious researcher, and you are the most qualified. Perfect. I do want to check through. What do we have? Onuba. Okay, so that's right down over here. We currently have this set up as a manpower city. We can ditch our Great Temple. We can ditch the port there as well. And just build a bunch of training camps. That sounds wonderful. Next up is Oripo, which is right here, and is set up as a slave city. Cool, no problem. Now we've got Kartuba right over this direction. We can ditch the Grand Theater and the Great Temple and put in a bunch of training camps. That'll do for now. What else do we need? So we've got this city up over here. That's a research city. No problem. What else do we have? Eporca. Excellent. So we're going to ditch the Great Temple. And there we go. Wonderful. Tharsis is the next one, and we're actually really close to done with all of these for right now. That's really good to see. This is a slave city, and we'll get that finished up. Next up is Baedro, and this is actually the last city. This is set up as a research city, so we'll simply build in a couple of libraries, but we need cash at this moment. So we'll get the last library built in a moment. There we go. Okay, so, I mean, Deseta Correa. Yeah. She's the governor of Aquitania. I'm going to give her free hands, and I'm going to regret it later, probably. But for right now, that's what we'll do. Over this way, we want to make sure that we're going to import... We needed, what, vegetables? And olives. Okay, we needed vegetables and olives. So we'll put in vegetables here. Cool. And now we need to wait for some of these marketplaces to finish. We don't have another free province investment, so it would cost us 72 political influence to get another import route, which is why we're choosing to pay gold instead. And we're just building these marketplaces. And then we'll ditch those as soon as this is done. We need 1,000 gold, so we'll want to save that up. And let's take a look at what the Senate wants us to do. So we need to go into our government. What does the Senate want? Declare war at Rome. Okay. Manumittance policy, huh? That's what the traditionalists want. The traditionalists only have 4 seats. The Democrats only have 30 seats. They really want us to declare on Rome. Okay. I'm not going to declare on Rome. We should probably save up to manipulate candidates. For right now, I would like to declare on this guy. We don't have a CB. Oh, we don't have a CB. Okay. We should certainly do a fabricate claim then. And, of course, we are lacking the political influence for that. Yeah, everything comes down to political influence right now. And we're having to spend a lot of it on keeping our characters loyal, which is sad. But it's not the end of the world. So how are we doing on tech right now? Only 120% research efficiency? That's not ideal. But I guess it's fine. I mean, we're still, you know, ridiculously ahead of time in our tech. We're 63 years ahead of time in tech. So that's okay. I do want to declare on these guys. No, I don't want to hire these mercs. Not right now. Anyway, thank you. So, how are we doing over here? Ooh, we have our trade import route. So we can actually back these off, and we can build these instead. We needed to import olives, if I remember correctly. So where are olives in the list? Here we go. Olives, and we'll import this from Carpetanian, Septronalis. Perfect. And now we need 1,000 gold, right? Yep, that's all we need. Here's 1,000 gold. So let's save it up. That'll be fine. We're going to continue to work on pop assimilation speed. That will still be useful for us. Whoa. What just happened down here? This is not held by Rome. Hang on, what is going on here? They're at war with Rome. Independence war. They're going to lose that. Okay. So they're going to super lose that. Unless we were to sweep in and attack them ourselves. But we would only get part of the province at this point. I think it's kind of too late. It's definitely too late as of now. Okay, so that's fine for the moment. We need 1,000 gold to get this mission done. That is step 1. Step 2 is attack here as soon as we have the claim over this way. So fabricate the claim here in 1 to 2 months. We'll see how long that'll be. An alliance offer. We'll have to decline that for now. I'm going to take the 2 citizens over the gold. Yeah, the gold would be nice, but the 2 citizens is actually better in the long run. Cool. So we're going to fabricate this claim on the next month tick. And yeah, we're going to gain some tyranny. Yeah, definitely going to gain some tyranny. So now we need to save up political influence to make the oligarchs happy. That's what we need. We do have 1,000 gold now, and we can expand the minor workforce. That's going to get us, what, 18 pops? That's actually kind of huge. Delighted to get 18 pops. And we need 200 gold for prospecting in Asturia Septronalis. We'll definitely take that as soon as we can. Did we not upgrade this? No, we did. It's just down here. Okay. I was slightly confused for a moment, but we're all good. The city is under construction, and that'll be fine. So we'll get 200 gold on the next month tick, and there we go. We'll now prospect over this way. Wonderful. Minor deposits found, and we got 300 gold from that. That's great. Now we're going to need 2 granary buildings and 600 gold over here. The 2 granary buildings are easy enough, right? There's no doubt about that. So we'll get those constructed soon. 18 August. So this is about to finish now. There we go. We'll build 2 granaries here. Wonderful. Now, in theory, I think we can back off on these marketplaces at this point. 2 July, 629. I'm pretty sure that we don't need to have those marketplaces here anymore. So I'm going to get rid of those, and we're going to put in libraries. Yeah, this is fine. Absolutely fine. No problem whatsoever there. What's going on here? Yeah, Oritania. That's to be expected. I'm not shocked by this. We'll deal with that soon enough. So we should have our claim here pretty soon. 43.05. Oddly enough, we can't scroll down all the way here. Excellent. So we're going to need to create at least 1 more city here, right? Yes, we're going to need to create 1 more city here. I think we'll not do this. 4 religious endowments is a lot of religious endowments. So we'll pass on that one. We might just do the Great Donation. This time, the gold would be far easier for us to get. And it's otherwise exactly the same, right? Right. So we'll do Great Donation down here. We need 1 additional city. We should definitely try to get the Senate a little bit happier with us. I think that's definitely a thing that we should consider doing. We have the ability to do this granary as soon as we finish up these 2 granary buildings, right? We have 1 done and the other is half done. So that should be reasonably good. No problem there. We're at 70% on our diplomacy over this way. And I want to check in real quick here. We have a couple of locations, including one here. It's a research city. Sure. What else do we have? Well, we've got this location that we just set up, and then we've got you. Okay. This is set up as a slave city. That should be fine. We're producing cloth here, I guess? Sure. What do we produce here? Wood? Okay. So we should definitely build some forums here. We're going to produce manpower out of this city. That guy died. Cool. So we need a new martial researcher, and we'll put this guy in. Wonderful. He's a polymath. Okay. Neat. We're not going to accept that alliance. This is going to finish up now. So we should be able to do... Oh, this needs to be the capital. Okay, we can do that. There we go. That is now done. Excellent. And growth of Segovia. So Segovia needs an aqueduct, a court of law, and a granary. Oh, that's kind of awkward. So Segovia is down over here. We have it set up eventually to be a manpower city. We do need to back off some of these. So an aqueduct, a granary, and what was the other? A court of law. Okay, so we'll get rid of our marketplace here, and then we'll respec that once that's all over. But that'll take a while to construct. Aqueducts are kind of slow. So we'll get that going for now. And there's no other buildings that we can build here. Wonderful. We're about to get our claim up over this way, and it's a little awkward that we don't already have one, but whatever. 5.4% each month. Okay, so like 3 months. Now 2. Okay, 1 October, 629. Sure. So yeah, 2 months there will do. We're at 19 political influence at this moment. I would definitely like to manipulate candidates here. Getting some monthly oligarch approval. Actually, it is coming up monthly, which is nice. Apparently, our researcher was murdered. Very rude. Very, very rude. Okay, so that's going to create us a civil war. We'll think about that in a moment. We'll put this guy in for now. And what do we have going on here? So this is Donis Adaxis, pretty much. I was hoping he'd be dead by now. He's still healthy. Unfortunate. So we're going to need to find somebody else. This lady here. Okay, we're going to bribe her. But we need the political influence. So it's a little awkward. I want to declare war here, and we're going to gain tyranny for it. Losing 613 gold is actually not bad here if we're going to have a slave die any way we slice it. So we'll do that for now. We're going to declare this war. I'm not going to call in Carthage. There's no point. And we are going to gain tyranny for this. That's understood. So we're going to head on in here. No problem. We need a new tribune of the treasury. That will be this guy. Excellent. Cool. So this war's over, right? There's basically nothing they can do. They're walking down this direction. I don't think that's relevant. Like, the war is super over. Carthage is calling us to arms against the Carthaginian revolt. We'll accept that. We'll help Carthage. They're in a civil war right now. And we're probably not going to do too much about it, to be honest. We're going to sue for peace here. We're just going to take this territory. That's already done. Cool. And I think at this point, we just march right on down here. Do we have the ability to get here? No, we don't. Maybe we just ignore it. That might be the best way forward here. We could hire mercs the way we did previously, and these mercs will be instantly black flagged. And so we can send mercs down over this direction. So he would come in over here, right? So because they're black flagged, they can move through there. 3 stability or 10 approval from traditionalists and a bunch of gold. Now, traditionalists don't have any Senate seats, right? They have 5. So I don't care about that. I'm going to gain the stability instead. If this was oligarch approval, absolutely. Martial advances, wonderful. And we were working in our civic tree, making our way down this way, right? We only need one of these 2. Cool. For the time being, we're going to take the national tax. And we're just going to continue heading down this way. Pop cap would be nice. We only need one of these 2. So really, pop cap is not necessary. We would need to head down this direction. Indeed. Because we want to get to embracing philosophy eventually. Our research efficiency is not perfect by any means. But there we go. Any other city buildings we can build? Actually, yes, we can build city buildings up over here. We do want to get rid of our granaries, and we'll build training camps there. Over in Segovia, we know that that's going to be a bit before that's done. Where else would we want to build anything? We've got a couple of locations down here. Okay, we can build in a library. We've got a location here we can build a library in. What else do we have? Where is that? Up here? I thought we just handled this. Apparently I missed one. Cool. So we'll put that in, no problem. Who is occupying this? These guys. Carthage, are you just not fighting? No, it's just taking them a really long time to get here. Because they haven't bothered to build any roads. Okay, well, that's their own fault. They should have been able to build roads by now. We definitely were able to. So they should have been able to. We're going to continue to march our way very slow over there. And Oritania is now in rebellion. That's not a problem for us, though. We're just going to march down here. We're not going to call in Carthage. We're not going to bother Carthage with our war. We don't need their help. Can we go stack wipe this force? Yes, we can, and so we shall. They're running away. They don't want to deal with our army. I don't blame them. I want to be on this side of the fort for the time being because I'd like to catch their forces here. I mean, if they're going to siege here, that'd be great. Monthly oligarch approval going down. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into our government right now. We're going to manipulate candidates. Spending our political influence. Now we can ask some favors in kind. Or we can mend cross-party divisions. And actually, this is just better here. We're going to do this. We have to spend something. And we can spend oligarch approval or political influence. We've already manipulated candidates. We'll go negative in our political influence, but that's understood and fully acceptable. So we'll eliminate this unit. That should stack wipe, I think. Yeah, it did indeed. And then we can make our way around over here. These guys are kind of awkwardly positioned. They're just chilling here right now. Okay, they're going down this way. Yeah, I think we'll just siege this. They can occupy a couple of territories over here, but it's not a big deal. So we're going to be arriving over here with our mercs very, very shortly. And this is not going to be a problem, of course. Cool. No city buildings to be built, and I believe there's no provincial buildings to be built either. That is correct. So that's all looking good. We're going to take over Cinnabons over here. I know that's not the name of it, but I think it's funnier. So we're going to attack Cinnabons, and from there we're just going to push up over here and like... Right. This is a revolt. This is a revolt. I'm going to put these guys on carpet siege, and we'll just let them do their thing. They can have fun. We'll focus up over here. These guys actually never finished their occupation, which is wild. I'm not sure why they chose to not finish their occupation, but okay, we'll take it. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to crush these couple of rebellions, and we are going to finish off this mission. That should be absolutely great. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadow Wolf, and Lohan80, Rogue Corvid, Andy Makar, Megar even, I apologize for that, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.